sound in movies has came a long way in the past 100 years.
The Vitaphone was introduced in the early 1920s. It was the pioneer for sound in the film industry.
It faced a few challenges though. The main thing being its cost, but also the fact that it was very difficult to get audio to sync up after needing to re-record and edit everything. Because of this, it wasn't really adopted by very many film studios, except for Warner Brothers, who decided that in 1925 they were going to start making movies such as Don Juan, which was in 1926, and The Jazz Singer, which is 1927. Many companies made inventions that solved a lot of the problems that the Vitaphone initially had, like the movie tone. It allowed for sound to be recorded at the same time as the movie and to be on the same piece of film. They accomplished this by putting the sound on a clear part of film that then could automatically be synced up with the movies and edited. This made things so much easier for the movie industry. The movie tone moved away from discs, opting to use a more optical format on film.
Overall, the movie tone made things a lot easier for filmmakers and really made the talkie a lot bigger of a possibility than people initially thought.
The talkie made waves in the movie industry. Before sound was a super big thing in movies, movie theaters opted to use orchestras in order to accompany the movies. The goal with this was that the orchestra would play along with the movie, kind of dictating the emotions that the characters were feeling and overall just what was going on. However, when theaters started to switch to talkies instead of movies accompanied by orchestras, over 20,000 musicians lost their jobs. Production also needed to be changed. Actors had to remain more stationary and couldn't move around the set a whole lot because microphones were stationary. This led to a problem where a lot of people were saying that talkies seemed very limited compared to silent films and that there wasn't as much going on in them. Many devices, such as cameras, made a whole lot of noise. Because of this, they had to implement what are called ice boxes, or basically just like sound isolation boxes, so that audio could be picked up more easily and without background noise. Because of this, directors also had to use many different camera layouts as actors had to remain more stationary than before. This, again, raised costs for production. A lot of actors also faced challenges. This is because of the fact that the characters that they played no longer really matched their voices, which made it difficult for many actors with different accents. Many actors didn't like talkies and said that they wouldn't make it more than 6 months. However, as we see in history, we realize that they were wrong. Some audiences loved talkies, while others did not. Some said that the talkies seemed more lively than silent films because of the dialogue and it just seemed more real. While others said that the edits that were made in the talkies seemed more noticeable than the ones that they made in the silent films. Others also said that talkies made it so that viewers couldn't really interpret the movies for themselves. Scripts were made more advanced to fit the new need for dialogue in movies, which made things a lot more difficult for scriptwriters. Now not only did they need to write the motions, expressions, and movements around the set that actors needed to make, but they also needed to write dialogue into that now. Nowadays, we think it would be crazy to watch a movie that didn't have dialogue or sound effects or anything really.
Next time you go to the movies, think about how far sound has come in cinema since the 1920s.